My name is Sabina Silver, and I am an abstract contemporary portraiture artist. My artistic journey has always been there. I've always been interested in the arts. I've always loved to paint. I've always admired just the creative industry, and so it's always been something that I've done on the side when I've been doing other jobs or when I've been going to uni or just kind of doing other projects. However, this year I decided to immerse myself fully in the arts sphere and become a full-time artist. So professionally, this year is when I've kind of given it my all and put all my eggs in this basket. So yeah, it's just always been something that I've done, but this year is when I'm really kind of going for it. I am inspired a lot by just everything about being black and being alive. I'm inspired a lot by my upbringing. I grew up in Ghana, and so that translates heavily in terms of the colors that I use, the emotions I'm trying to portray, the people who I paint. Um, yeah, that is massively presented in my work. I think anyone who looks at my work will kind of get an idea of blackness and then kind of see areas in it which really show my African background and my Ghanaian heritage and my Ghanaian culture. So that is a massive thing for me. So as a black woman, the feminine form is very present in my work. I am a black woman, and so I am the clearest example of feminine form that I've seen on a day-to-day basis. I experience my body, I see my body. I consider my body my best friend because it sees me and I see it. And so when I paint, I try to present that body in the most honest way. I try to present my black female body and the bodies of other black women I've seen as well, or have given me permission to paint them in the most honest of way with no what I would consider any political attachment to anything. It's just a beautiful body existing in its nature, and I think there's something really beautiful about that. So my cultural background influences my work massively. You will see it in just everything about how I paint. Um, and I think as I evolve in terms of how I paint and who I paint and where I want my work to go, you can see direct ties to my childhood, you can see direct ties to my lineage. I'm beginning to explore more and more my tribal roots as well. And in the way that colour is used as a form of storytelling, especially in Ghana, because it's a massive thing. It's a very vibrant culture, and my work directly reflects that vibrancy. Thinking about symbolism in our culture, because in Ghana that's a massive thing, and even without animals as well. So in some of the works that I will be presenting in this exhibition, the use of animals is very intentional, as a symbolic feature of our culture as well. So different things about just my whole Black British Ghanaian identity shapes my work massively. So in this exhibition, I have 3 pieces. The first one is called the Chibok Girls, which shows 3 girls just staring into the camera lens, or staring out their cameras towards the viewer. The second piece is called Holy Ones, which is a green painting and shows a mother and a child, and the child has an orb, a green orb around it. And the last painting is called Tangerine Greens, and that is an orange painting with an image of a black child kind of hovering with an orange orb around it. Now these paintings are incredibly personal to me. I find them all really meaningful in trying to get across the message that I wanted to. With Chibok Girls, I painted that after going to a talk 4 years onwards, after Boko Haram had kidnapped them originally. And the talk was reflecting on what had been done, how many girls had been brought back home, and the work that still needs to be done. And it was a call to kind of be more active in the way that we interact with, social media and the way that we receive the news as well. And so I wanted to paint a piece that would cause the viewer to really reflect on these things and really think about the role they play in all of this. The two other paintings, Tangerine Dreams and Holy Ones, are both part of the Children of the Sun series, which is a series that I painted this year. It's a series of 6 paintings, and they all explore the journey towards blackness, the journey towards self-love, the journey towards self-actualization as a black person, and what that looks like. So these are all just deeply beautiful paintings to me because of the things that they try to explore. I deeply want people to see the work, appreciate the work, appreciate the beauty in the blackness. I find that in a lot of visual representations of black women and black people in general, it's often negative. So, most people have these assumptions and ideas about what they assume us to be like and who they want us to be like. But I would really like people to just to admire the beauty of blackness, to admire the beauty of the potentially average black person, for them to not assume anything about that person, good or bad, for that person to exist freely and wholly, and for them to give them some grace in the way that they interact with them as well. Bravery means doing the things that you know you ought to do regardless of certain feelings or certain negative feelings, I should say, like anxiety or fear or worry or anything else. I think it's really brave that even when we have these feelings, we still go ahead and we do what's right, or we go ahead and we still do what we ought to do.